IVM.
All right, hello and welcome to Football Twaddle. My name is Saru, and I have with me my dear friends Tanuj Baru and Yash to discuss the magic of FA Cup. What's up, guys?
What is up? What is up?
Hey,
Yes, we
Are
are.
you talking about the magical new logo of the FA Cup?
Yeah, everything. Well, we had prepared a more elaborate opening for the podcast, but for the last 45 minutes, we've been trying to record this episode. So now this is the truncated version. So let's start. Yes, Grand Frauder. What
yeah,
happened to Grand Frauder?
was it? Yeah, Mr. Bielsa has 0% success in the FA Cup so far. So what else can one say?
0% success. Like what
Yes.
played one? I don't know. Did they played last year's FA Cup also? No, didn't Arsenal beat them at some point in the last 1-2 years?
Yeah,
Possibly.
sounds
I've
right.
never seen them win a game in the FA Cup anyway.
Of course, dude. You're not a Leeds follower. Why would you say them win anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what do you make of this narrative? Yes, that this Leeds team is so
Yep.
exciting. They can win final one day, they can lose final the other day. That makes it so exciting, and that is why Premier League is so exciting. Do you buy this whole thing?
But if that was the case, then I mean they are considered a unique team, so they don't make the Premier League exciting. It's just something that people have come up with. They play a brand of football which leads to a lot of goals, but I think this narrative is really overblown.
God. Baru, yes, he's such a realistic person. He doesn't believe in this narratives, fantasies, the magic of FA Cup. Please don't tell me you are also the same.
No, I mean until this match, even I was completely in line with the whole, Bielsa scoring a lot of goals, and then so what if he concedes more? At least he is scoring goals. But
Until
I'm
this match,
stunned.
huh?
This this match has left me stunned.
Okay, why?
Where are the goals he promised us? Where's the promised land?
Yeah, why is he
But
losing?
frankly speaking, I mean,
Frank, we'll get to Chelsea later. Yeah,
oh yeah.
Yeah,
So being candid,
yeah, that's fine.
uh, Leeds are nowhere close to the European places. They are also not going to get relegated. So there's no reason why they should have lost this game to like a League Two team. A decent cup run would have really enhanced their reputation as a fun team to watch.
I know,
But
but
you know what, Saru? I checked. I checked
yeah.
the crest of this team, Crawley Town, and apparently it has a red devil on it. So I think Leeds were still recovering from the trauma of the 6-2 against Manchester United.
And they just gave 3 goals away.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
mean,
thought,
I'm assuming Crawley Town. I mean, we'll have those big British white lads who look like muck sauce. So probably it reminded him.
oh man, that is so sad. But
It was a
Baru,
big day for that Crawley area, man. Like with Tottenham coming down and like Leeds and whatnot. Man. Even
oh,
Marine is in Crawley, right?
no Crosby,
Crosby, yeah, close enough.
yes. But Baru, frankly speaking, you shouldn't be talking about League Two teams. Let's talk about Frank's team, right? The German engine was revved up, and they they just went to town for an easy victory. What's going on? You think the whole season is back now?
Who were they playing? What Macedonia, Macclesby?
Macclesfield, no? Macclesfield United they were playing.
No. Morecambe. They're playing Morecambe.
Acha, Morgan.
Man, where is the magic of the FA Cup, man? The only magic is like these new names that keep cropping up every year.
Yes.
Next thing you know, there's like Mohammedan Sporting playing in like round 4 or something.
From Birmingham. What? No way.
Yes. Oh, gee.
All right. So, Timo Werner scores a goal, Baru, and Kai Havertz provides assist. You think these Germans had a lot to going for them? Like they had to prove themselves? Or is it like just whatever?
Yeah, I mean, as usual, their impact is more in the rural regions of England rather than London. I mean, they've already destroyed London once, so I get the
Yes. On a fun side note, Yash, I am sure you didn't watch this video, but Nepo played against Steven Bergwijn in a FIFA PlayStation game in which Peter Crouch was doing the commentary.
Oh.
and Nepo couldn't even win that game. He lost that game also. And the only thing he was proud of was giving an
Wow.
assist to Timo Werner. Man, at what point will Chelsea say
Something that he can't do on his own.
yeah, that Werner can't even score and Nepo can't provide assists? It was just
Yeah.
so easy, dude. Spurs destroyed them on
Yes.
the PlayStation.
Mm.
Oh God, why is
But
Nepo?
speaking of Spurs destroying, right? There was some Premier Cup for football teams in Bangalore where Spurs Bangalore destroyed Arsenal by about like 13-0 or something.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I
And they had
actually.
like comments on the that news article from people in like England. They're like, "Wow, Spurs is bashing Arsenal across continents." And although there was this one-off comment which is like, "What's with all the fake shirts that these fans are wearing?" I think shout out to Kolaba
Okay, Baru, but now that you brought it
or
up,
whatever the Kolaba equivalent of Bangalore
before
is.
before we talk about the actual match of the week, right? The thing which caught all our attention. Why is Arsenal losing to every Spurs team across continents?
I have no answer for that, man. Like, what do I say?
13
This
nil.
Mourinho, he believes in a top to bottom approach. He just does not know where like the bottom
Where to draw
comes,
the
man.
line?
Just keeps going on and on. Yeah, I mean,
Yes, you think Mourinho is such a control freak that he gets the results of all the Spurs, like Spurs Rotterdam, Spurs Bangalore, Spurs Hyderabad on the weekend, and then he like
Yeah,
abuses.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure when the at the finish when the second season is over and he has to sit in a press conference, he'll bring out these results saying, "Look, under my tenure, Spurs will beat Arsenal in Costa Rica and Colaba and I don't know
Jake Buckley
Timbuktu."
Spurs are on a 49 game unbeaten streak.
Change Pokely Spurs. Oh God,
Yeah.
is it like Sholapur
Yeah, you saw
Spurs,
all
the
those,
strongest?
speaking of Spurs, you saw those photos on Twitter. People are like, oh wow, Gareth Bale is playing in my garden and wo uske kamre se
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the scent of pick or
But that
something.
that was the tie of the FA Cup, right? That was the
Yes.
highest versus lowest.
Yeah. So let's just talk
Yeah,
about that, guys.
yeah, absolute magic.
Highest versus lowest ever.
Mhm.
Like, right? It's not even this year, like ever. And it was just
Yeah.
crazy, man. That stadium, it looked like Highbury. Fuck. It was so small and the pitch looked so small. Like, do you remember those days where Henri took 6 steps and he
I
was
shared the tweet,
goal?
right? Who's an Arsenal fan?
What is the tweet?
Oh, the
He's like, it's a pity I didn't score against the scum. And I don't know, somebody wanted me to exchange shirts, but I was like, buzz off or something.
Oh,
Kya, kuch to likh raha tha.
that was a
I
fake
forgot
one.
what the actual tweet was.
Wait, that was a
but
fake
that ground, I mean, really looked like a Maidan, man. I could see the Browns. It was a ground that I would have been
Shivaji Park.
comfortable playing on.
Yeah, and all these, journalists and everyone, they were sitting right behind the goal. So ball, ball to minimum laga. I read a match report which said that it almost took some Bani Ronnie of the Guardian or something, just destroyed him. One of Lucas Moura's shots. But dude, this is the magic of FA Cup. The reception they got was unbelievable. Oh man, how is this even possible that a non-league team is playing one of the top Premier League sides? Is there any other tournament in the world which allows
I
this?
I don't think the football pyramid goes so deep in other parts of the world. So
Yeah, I remember
this is
just
something uniquely English.
2 or 3 years ago, PSG was playing some third division side in the French Cup final, right? And it took extra time to beat them.
Right.
And obviously, Neymar, in
Mhm.
his customary celebration, acted like they won the World Cup. Yeah, but talking about Marine, Baru, what did you make of their gameplay? The plumbers and PE teachers put together. When I saw the starting lineup, when they put PE teacher, I said, "Ole khel raha hai kya?"
Oh, dude. So I think they did well to like their professional abilities. They held back. They were disciplined, like our PE teacher should be. They held back the dam of goals from starting too soon. But then what? 20 minutes, 25 minutes into the match, they were just went all all around the place. Especially when Spurs players started scoring screamers from 1 yard out. That was something.
So yes,
Mbappe would be so proud right now that even people in Marine now know his celebration, especially without cable connections and Tata Sky and everything.
dude, if Tata Sky was in England, it wouldn't work because barish ho raha hai. But yes, what did you make of Carlos Vinicius' hat-trick and the Mbappe celebration for the first goal, for which he mistimed his first kick?
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't think Mbappe is even going to come to Marine. So they got a cheap knockoff.
Yeah, for all you know, they're going to label him Mbappe only in Marine Times or something.
Uska ek katpue. Did you guys see a Jurgen Klopp Katputla there? Some dude was just hugging it and watching the game.
Oh, I thought that was just Photoshop or something. Yeah. That actually happened.
Yeah, he just came out of the house with
the things that happen at these quaint places.
He just came out with the Jurgen Klopp cutout, and he was just showing it to Jose or something from far. Oh, and did you hear what they told Gareth Bale? They asked him, "Tu itna bhag, why are you not running? Like, are you already tired?" 1 minute after Gareth Bale came, one of the Marine players marking him, asked him, "Are you already tired?" And Gareth Bale replied, "I've just started training." He's like, "Oh, you seem hungry. Why don't you just pick up a Tesco meal on your way out?" Or some shit like that.
Dude, how do you know all of these things?
वो प्लेयर खुद आके बोला उसके बाद कि मैंने
maybe the ground was so small वो घर पे सुनाई दिया होगा किसी को.
It was getting picked up in somebody's podcast recording or something. पंखा बंद कर तो पीछे से उसका आवाज आ गया.
मेरीन वाले का आवाज आ रहा है. But the fairy tale is over. Jose Mourinho played Toby Alderweireld and Musa Sissoko. Yeah. Right? I'm just happy he didn't take Kane, Son and everyone because
Dele Alli having the time of his life.
Yeah, but Dele Alli, this is the only games he's going to play. So, whatever. But it's all done, guys. It's over. This whole dream is done. I think we are now moving back to reality.
So, they got 70 grand for hosting Tottenham.
70 grand for what? Hosting?
Yeah.
No.
Broadcasting and everything. That's the windfall that they'll get. Windfall, if you can call it, especially.
They raised more than £300,000. They sold about 35,000 virtual tickets. The Athletic sponsored them for the day and all of that. They raised more than £300,000. That club is set for 2 years now.
Oh, okay.
Fair play.
Yeah. But the last question on this, given that this was the game of the weekend. Yash, if you were part of Chembur Reds and you played the real Manchester United, by how much do you think you would lose the game?
Going by how they played against Watford 1-0.
What do you mean? I thought
so. By that logic, are you saying that Watford actually have a chance for winning against Chembur? Have a chance of winning against Watford? Then?
Yeah. I mean, if they don't play their even if Watford don't play their main players, certainly.
Yeah, but
they were missing Depay. What a boring game.
Baru has no problems like that because any Arsenal, even like Andheri Arsenal, would win against the real Arsenal because Oba is not in form. So whatever, who cares? Alrighty, in this truncated recording, let's take a break right now. And after the break, let's talk about Player of the Week. And hopefully one of my friends has learned the name of a Marine player so that he can be called the Player of the Week. Stay tuned to Football Twaddle.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. If you're not following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So everybody, please do help us out with our survey. If you haven't filled it out yet, it's on ivmpodcast.com/survey. This survey is really helpful for us. And, fill out the survey completely and we'll put you into a lucky draw and we will send you some IVM swag. And what a great week of episodes we had and what an eventful week we had. Let me run through some of the episode highlights really quickly. On Pesa Vesa, Samir Nair of Applause Entertainment was on to discuss the web series Scam 1992. Great conversation with Anupam was had. Do check that out. Bhavish Sumaya of Hasbro was on Advertising is Dead. On Positively Unlimited, Chetna is starting a new series from A to Z. This week, Align. Do check that out. And on GabyCD, Farhad and Sunetra asked the question, what if they were straight? Interesting conversation. Definitely do check that out. I think you'll enjoy that. And one piece of news for you guys. Cyrus Says is now live on YouTube every weekday at 10 a.m. If you go to our IVM Podcast YouTube channel, you'll be able to catch us over there. And stay tuned for a lot more video content coming out in the next couple of weeks. And with that, let me get you back to your show.
Welcome back to Football Twaddle. Mumbai City FC represent. Baru is here. What's up?
What is up? What is up?
And Yash is here. Alrighty, guys. Let's get into this. Before we get to Player of the Week, Yash, League Cup happened, the semi-finals. Manchester United, as usual, just lost it. And now it is Jose versus Pep and City versus Spurs. So we know Spurs were going to win, right? They were going to beat Brentford, which they did, and they played all right. But why didn't Eric Bailly start the game against Manchester City?
Eric Bailly has a long history of injury. That must be the only reason.
But if you're so sure, he was anyway going to get injured against Watford, right? In the next game he plays, just play him in the semi-final and let him get injured. No, why wait for the next game?
Well.
And was that the only difference?
Ole took that gamble. It didn't pay off.
Was that the only difference according to the United?
No.
That was the main difference.
Well, he's so Eric Bailly can be a calamity or he can be brilliant. He's like Leeds United in one person. That whole propaganda about Leeds. He can either be a disaster and lose the game on his own, or he'll have a blinder and stop the best players in the league.
I see.
So he was ideal for this game, but again, I don't think. Clearly, this game was not the top priority for Ole. He has his eyes on other fixtures,
like the Premier League.
Yep.
All right, Baru. It's Jose versus Pep again. Oh my God! How many more years are these guys going to manage? Has it become like Warren versus Muralidharan now? Someone is just going to keep breaking some record.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like the whole situation where one person's success is going to define where the other person's challenge is going to come from. They're going to chase each other across the world. They're going to end up in ISL soon. Pep would obviously be managing Mumbai City because of some random connections.
And who would Jose be managing?
And he'll probably manage like FC Goa or something because he's Portuguese. I was going to say Salgaocar, but since they're not really playing the national leagues.
Yeah. I can so see Jose's Instagram saying "Poi is the best bread ever."
Yeah, and sending videos while he's having to wait outside Azad Nagar metro station because of traffic. He's sending, is this how you treat the other team?
Yeah, all right. In the spirit of reductive analysis, Ole lost 4 semi-finals. Arteta has won 2 trophies. So is Arteta the better manager?
Yes.
See, that's it. Football is simple, guys.
Isn't the question about who's a better fraud?
No. These are not frauds. These are just underachieving managers who don't have much capability.
Oh man,
the fraud.
Stick to one line of thought or something like what else?
No, we can't. But we can. You have independence in choosing this. Who is your player of the week? Yes, Savant. Well, who is your player of the week?
I think our horny friend Phil Foden.
And why? Can you please elaborate? What are your reasons?
No, for purely footballing reasons this time. He had a great semi-final. Kudos to Pep. He realized that Raheem Sterling cannot play against Wan-Bissaka, so he put Foden over there. Foden had a great game, and he also scored in the FA Cup. The game was simple enough for City, but yeah, I think this was his week. seeing him play, I don't think that he's. I mean, I used to think that he's just a propaganda tool for City and Pep to show that I can, produce young homegrown players. But after observing him throughout this year, I think he's going to be a great player. He's going to be brilliant.
Yeah, he's actually quite good, and he's way more clinical in front of the goal than Sterling. Sterling is just like a pitch where you put like 5 goals, Sterling will miss like all the 5. He's that bad.
So the C in the CFL in this CFL stands for clinical, then, is it?
No, it doesn't. Stop trying to dilute the definition to suit your agenda. That is dude. That is the dialogue on United Stand, right? So whenever someone says Martial is shit, he should be thrown out of the club. Mark Goldbridge starts off. See, again, it starts the agenda. All right, Baru, who is your player of the week?
New World Order. I thought it's like pretty much decided that it's Hanuman Vihari. Like
Hanuman. It's Hanuma or Hanuman.
Hanuman Bihari as per Babul Supriyo. So.
Okay, yes. So in football, Baru, cricket is Hanuma Vihari. Obviously, in football, you can choose a Mumbai City player.
In football, it has to be that reality star who came on at the 90th minute against Leeds.
Okay, you go for that. You know who I
do we know what reality show it was from? What is that? Is it like for the Prime?
Oh, Skulls and Roses, England. Oh my God, he's finding Lydia there also.
Lydia.
Dude, I can't wait for the Skulls and Roses season. Skulls and Roses, hunt for Lydia. That's the mid-season bonanza.
Raghu Chale England.
Lakshman Riya ke saath. So many is there.
Oh.
All right. My player of week is a guy called Kenny, and he plays for Marine. And why I choose him is because it was 0-0, and our man made a run, and he scores a long-range screamer which hit the post and forces Doha to save.
Oh,
if that ball had gone in, I'm telling you, every Spurs fan.
He had even left it.
Yeah, Joe had left it, and the ball took a dip.
He left it. Yeah, hit the crossbar.
Oh, dude, that was. You could almost hear like the 40 people in the stadium and all the houses around. They were like, "Whoa!" and then they cut to Mourinho's face, and he was like, "What the fuck? Why am I even sitting here?"
Okay.
Oh, and yes, talking about that game. Do you know what Mourinho told in the pre-match interview? Right?
What?
Clearly, none of you guys follow the man, the genius. He told Sky or BT, whoever, that if we don't win the Premier League, if we don't win the later like rounds of European Championships or whatever, or if we don't win the later rounds of FA Cup, blame me. But if we lose today, blame the players. I am not to blame. He said. He said that categorically. He said, I have told them, take this seriously, score the damn goals, bring it down to reality. I put a strong team. I said, go play and win. You can blame me for anything else, but today we lose. Don't blame me. And then the ball dips. All right, let's do this.
Speaking of blaming, like, who is Pep going to blame for like Mendy's latest escape?
Why is Benjamin Mendy like so? Dude, this is not even unprofessional. He's
as the son calls him, like he's a COVID.
Yeah, like why? Like why is someone hornier than Jack Grealish? Is that even possible?
He just hasn't got around to fulfilling his, the first basic Maslow's need.
I mean, look at this. Last week's podcast, we spoke about him demanding for big bum Latinas. This week's podcast, he's like taking some Greeks around. Like, what is this guy going to do next week? He doesn't play football. Leaving that, he does everything else. And Pep keeps like justifying whatever Mendy does. You think Pep is?
Since the Brexit, even Europeans have become exotic now, no, for people in England. So.
I see. Yes. Do you think Pep is leading his, a vicarious life through Mendy? Like, why does he keep defending Mendy?
Yeah, I mean, it appears so. It's not like he's given. I mean, his performances haven't been great. He has to play Alexander Zinchenko at left back.
Yeah, exactly.
Barely played for City.
Mendy can't even displace Zinchenko, but clearly he does a lot more. Alrighty, guys, we should start wrapping this up. Upcoming games of the weekend. Yes, I would. I'm sure you're going to choose United Liverpool, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a top of the table clash. United have a Burnley game before that, and in their typical fashion, I think they're going to make it difficult for themselves. But as long as United don't lose, they'll be at the top of the table, and this is the closest that United have been to the top of the table since Ferguson.
No,
I hope they.
When Zlatan was there, they were top of the table for the first 5 weeks.
Yeah, so what I meant was this late in the competition.
This late. All right. What's your prediction for the game? What's going to happen there?
Man, I'm gonna go for a boring draw, dude. I think
really
the team will be able to score.
You think Liverpool is not going to push for a win and then create spaces for Rashford to run in? And
no, they are 100%. So it's gonna be a cat and mouse game. Typical. Ole is gonna get his old low block, try to catch them on the counter. And I only see if Edinson Cavani rolls back the years. That's the only way I see United scoring.
Is he available for this
because
game?
I'm a United fan. Yes, he is.
I hope, for the sake of Uruguayan football and South American football, I hope his reply next time to someone says, "Oh, thank God Cavani is going to be back." I hope he doesn't say, "Thank you, N-word." Yeah. Before we come to Baru's game of the week, do you know who was the most vocal supporter of Edinson, or the Uruguayan football team's appeal? It was Bunty. Bunty is like, yes. Please read, all of you.
I am Negro.
All right, Baru, what is your game of the week? What are you going to watch, especially?
I think Leicester versus Southampton should be a good game.
Oh God, is Ralph Hasenhüttl going to cry again? He's going to beat Brendan.
He's on a high.
Yeah, he's going to beat Brendan, and first time in my life I've taken points of Brendan, and I'll just start crying again.
Yeah.
Okay,
would be my... Are you going to watch Fulham or Chelsea or something? Or
no, what's your prediction for Leicester versus Southampton?
I think it's going to be Leicester. Vardy is available, right? So it's going to be a 2-0 or 2-2 or Leicester victory. That's what I'll go for.
Leicester victory? Wow.
With no tears from Southampton.
Yeah, I'm going to watch Fulham versus Chelsea for the simple reason Fulham haven't played in a month. So let's just see where are those players, right? All their games have been postponed and everything. They're playing a midweek fixture which just got allocated today against Spurs. And I'm sure we can hear a lot from Jose about it, about the best league in the world. But yeah, I'm actually quite excited to watch Fulham play, man. Poor guys, they haven't had the chance to kick a ball for a month. So yeah, and that would obviously give opportunity for Kai Havertz and Timo Werner to prove all their doubters wrong, and all their distractors are going to say, "Well done, Germans."
Is Giroud one of the detractors?
No, Giroud's problem is with Tammy Abraham.
Is Giroud leaving this transfer window?
I don't know. Didier Deschamps told him that you need more game time, otherwise it will be very hard to get into the French team. He said all of that, but knowing Deschamps, he's just going to take Giroud. How can you leave Giroud out, right? From the squad at least.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. This was what do they call it? Tumultuous recording, but we somehow managed to get through this. Take care, Yash.
See you.
And Baru, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Take care, everybody.
Working Monday to Friday glued to your chair making you feel dull? Worry not. Get your 5-minute weekly dose of travel around the world with postcards from nowhere. Join me every Thursday as I explore the strange, obscure, and fascinating parts of the world and bring out facets of travel you may not have thought of before. You can find us on the IVM Podcast app, website, or wherever you get your podcast from.
What are some of the radical changes that are now shaping our workspace? With physical distancing and heightened safety protocols being the norm, will technology finally make its large-scale entry to the workspace? Will design as we know it change for the long term? Is it possible for the Indian commercial real estate space to adopt a 360-degree approach to sustainability? Join our hosts at the Future of Space podcast by RMZ as we deliberate with industry leaders, analysts, and bright young minds on the way forward for the workspace given the new COVID normal. Tune in to the IVM Podcasts app or wherever you stream your favorite podcasts